Hey, you. Yeah? Selling creature triggers. Buy one, get one free. Alright, what is up, my friends? Welcome to another video here on CoolStuffInc.com. We're playing some Stork today, and I promised y'all I was going to build a Delney deck. Wasn't in 10 new brews, and I said I would do it, so here we are. Delney, Streetwise Lookout, 3 mana for a 2/2 Legendary Human Scout. Creatures in control power 2 or less can't be blocked by creatures power 3 or greater, but more importantly, if an ability of a creature you control with power 2 or less triggers, it triggers an additional time. So, this is obviously a very, very powerful kind of Panharmonicon effect, but limited to small creatures. Well, what small creatures love to have abilities to trigger over and over again? Humans. And Historic is the perfect home for this. Tons and tons of abilities, right? So you have the comes into play abilities. We have Militia Bugler. Comes into play, draw 2 cards. Awesome. Reflector Mage. Bounce 2 things, they can't cast them. Awesome. Lieutenant. Pump a team. Twice. Awesome. Luminarch Aspirant is a triggered ability. It's not an ETB ability, but it's still a trigger. And what's really, really important is having cards like Luminarch Aspirant and then Kellan Daring Traveler, where we want cards that we can use immediately with Delney. So we play Aspirant on turn 2, turn 3 we play Delney, and then Aspirant triggers twice immediately, which is awesome. So great immediate value, which is super sweet. Although be careful putting counters on the Aspirant, because if it has 3 power, it won't trigger twice, obviously. And then Kellan, same thing. Attack with it, 2 triggers, awesome. So a lot of card advantage here. Esper Sentinel, also triggering, same idea. Super cool. Warden. Warden is not a trigger, I guess. So I guess the activated ability won't work. But whatever. Still really good. And, you know, some clues here and there. Some extra mana from Avacyn's Pilgrim. And that's really it, honestly. It's super solid mana base. Cavern of Souls and Friends. 4 Company and 4 Captain are standard in decks like this going forward. So a lot of card advantage, a lot of beatdown potential. Deck looks super sweet. Sideboard, some cheap artifacts, Relic of Progenitus, and Pithing Needle for some matchups like Yawgmoth and Graveyard decks. We got more ETB effects in Loran, destroying some artifacts and enchantments. We got more Buglers for the grinding matchups. Meddling Mage and Thalia for combo decks. And the 4th Reflector Mage in there as well. So, deck looks really cool, really fun. And again, this card's pretty wild. So, let's see how it goes. But first, we work with our sponsor at CoolStuffInc.com.
CoolStuffInc.com is a proud sponsor of Jim Davis, and you can show your support while getting 5% off your entire order by using the promo code JIM5 at checkout. Need singles for constructed or kitchen table play? Looking to pick up sealed product or the latest in Magic accessories? We've got you covered. CoolStuffInc.com is the place for all your Magic the Gathering needs, and remember to use the code JIM5 at checkout for 5% off. CoolStuffInc.com, cool stuff in stock.
All right, on the draw, opponent's playing Yorion. We have a pretty nice curve here, though. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect mana. Love it. Even have Cavern of Souls with our control deck. So like that. You know, No More Lies, of course. New counterspell from Karlov Manor. Pretty powerful card. Let's see what they're doing. Nope. They're playing Thraben Portal. All right, so they're the Gates deck. This might be tough. On the draw, our hand is quite good, but it's not particularly explosive. Ah, that was better. So drawing Avacyn's Pilgrim is a pretty good one. Let's speed us up a little bit. The Gates deck is pretty powerful. And of course, they have Gates Ablaze, which is a main deck sweeper. Kind of like the sweeper plus ramp overpowering deck that is typically pretty good against decks like this. But we'll see. See if we can't push it through. Gate to Mannerborn. Thraben Portal is... Oh, this is the buffed Thraben Portal. Add a green. Yeah, it just always comes in untapped. Yeah, right. So... I forgot they buffed that one. The buffs and... Yeah, whatever, sure. So, we draw a Delney, which we're going to just jam, I think. Right? Which name human. Just freaking jam this thing. Just get it out there and see what we can do, right? We play Company on turn 3 and see if we can't make some moves. So, draw ended up being better than it looked. Obviously, our 7 cards are right here. Both the 2 cards we drew are the good ones. So, you get double triggers on $1, and we have a Company waiting as well. So, probably just going to... Let's see what they do here. See if they have a green source or not. I mean a red source. I was scared of Gates Ablaze. This was really the really scary one here. Playing Yorion. Here's Spelunking. Alright, so draw a card and get to play an extra land. They all come in on tap now. Here's a blue gate and a blue-white gate. Interesting. So the question is, do we want to Company right now and risk getting swept? Or just like attack for 2, instead of just block, and then wait? I think we should go for it. We can't afford to really sit around against this deck. Their top end is so good. So cast Company. We get Lieutenant and Warden. So we're going to get 2 Lieutenant Critters. I'm sorry, we get 4 triggers. We get 2 triggers to pump the team, and then 2 triggers off of the this thing growing as well, which is pretty sweet. So, and then we will attack for 4. Not going to pump here because we just want to get damage in. So we'll attack. Hope for no sweeper. We've got Aspirant, 2 counters on the way, and then 2 clues on the way also if we want them. Kind of a scary ramp deck, you know? Early blockers and sweepers is pretty scary. So a lot of power in play. 3, 6, 9, and 11, 12, 13 power in play. 14, 15, 16 coming. It's very close to lethal, but of course, you know, very close is not quite there. I think drawing an extra lieutenant or company would be excellent. This is the card you want to ward. The kind of card you want to get this game to get games over with, you know? Really, really powerful card. In the tank, again, no red yet. They can't play the red on tap, though. You know, without Spelunking, you know, the one thing about the Gates deck is that, you know, all everyone's coming tapped. But Spelunking comes to changes that. So, 4 cards in hand. They got a Yorion, they got a Grazer, and, like, they're going to they're going to activate their gate and draw a card. So, that's pretty awesome for us, honestly. Seeking non-land cards. They draw a spell. I'm just going to say go. That's the best you can do. Alright, well, I'm just putting it all on the table, so pump this up. Pump this up. Actually, I don't think I counted these triggers. They might actually just be dead. Counter here. Counter here. And I got to tap for these. Oops, I screwed up. 5, 10. Luckily it's 17. So could have bumped with the clues, but alright, sweet. So opponent just didn't have it. You know, playing 80 cards with Yorion does make the deck a little more inconsistent. And couldn't bind their Gates Ablaze or whatever sweeper they might be playing. So we're going to bring in Thalias and Meddling Mages. And we're going to cut the Buglers and the Reflector Mages. We are just interested in killing as fast as humanly possible. Sentinel, Kellan, Aspirant, Lieutenant, yeah. Obviously, Thalia and company's a little awkward, but still, whatever. This is fine. And we'll consider bringing Reflector Mage if they have, like, Titans, maybe, but probably not, honestly. Trying to be as fast and cheap as possible and just kill them as fast as we humanly can. Alright, let's go. We're going to be on the draw with Pilgrim, Luminarch Aspirant, Inspector, and Cast. Pretty good. Pretty good draw. No actual green for company. We draw company, but that's fun. They have the red gate this time. So we're going to name Human and play Pilgrim. I need to go Thalia Inspector, which is pretty good. They go Tapland here. We're feeling pretty awesome about things. I mean, no Grazer. Again, 80 cards. I don't like Yorion and Gates decks, honestly. I think that the being more consistent is more important. They have Kami, I guess, too. It's a new one. So, get the Kami, put extra land. So they have Gates Ablaze possibly up. We draw our green. So we're just going to Thalia Inspector. Just going to put it out there, honestly. You know, really, unfortunately, no way to stop Gates Ablaze. We have Captain next turn. Captain could find us a Meddling Mage, maybe, but here's a Maze's End. Let me draw a Brushland. Okay. Yeah, I feel like we're just going to get Gates Ablaze next turn, but I think we need to apply some pressure. We're just going to play the Captain and see what we draw. Looking for Meddling Mage, maybe, but, you know, Lieutenant, pressure some damage. If they have the Gates Ablaze, we'll just have to rebuild, which is what it is. Again, we can't. This is the kind of deck that's typically good against aggro decks, where you have this powerful sweeper, but your opponent can't really play around it because they just have to kill you before the big engine gets online. Otherwise, they get infinite mana, and not infinite mana, but lots of mana, Maze's End, and all sorts of stuff. Captain on a stack. Not sure what they could possibly be thinking about here. It's obviously uncounterable. So, good time to remind you all about CoolStuffInc.com. Use promo code Jim5, 5% off your order on CoolStuffInc.com. Get your singles, your sealed product, other card games, you name it, they got it. Been in business for decades. They're freaking great. So, we nailed the Meddling Mage, actually. So, let's Meddling Mage on Gates Ablaze. Let's do it. All right, so here's Meddling Mage. We're going to name Gates Ablaze. All right, so that should be the super of choice. That's a pretty decent board now. I'm still thinking it through. They have Assassin's Trophy. I guess. I don't need basics. I drew the planes. No, we drew the 1 planes. All right, whatever, I guess. All right, so sure. That means we're probably getting Gates of Blaze next turn. That sucks, actually. We just naturally drew the planes. Because we could, you know, have mana for our clues and stuff, but... Alright, so you're at 19. I'd imagine it's going to be tap land Gates of Blaze. Yeah, sure. Alright, so... We draw... Alright, company's not bad. Let's just play Brushland, say go. Try and rebuild here. Obviously, maybe a Delney would be good doing that. Here's a Rout. It's pretty powerful. Double Demonic Tutor deck, basically. You get Baldur's Gate. I built this Gates deck, like, when Baldur's Gate first came out on an episode of Freshly Brewed, and was pleasantly surprised how good it was. And Step Company, we've got Sentinel, Warden, Pilgrim, Lieutenant, Sentinel. I think it's just Sentinel and Lieutenant. Warden could grow bigger, but like Sentinel might draw a card or two, so gonna do it like that. We just draw a Warden anyway. Cool. All right, so we're all in basically. Here's a Luminarch Aspirant. Add a counter. Here's a Warden. We're gonna tap the Warden like so. Get our Scry on. Top card's a land. Bottom it. Move to combat. Counter on the Sentinel. Attack for 7. I mean, you know, this isn't that bad. I mean, considering we got Gates of Blaze on the draw, we're doing okay. We have a lot of mana, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gates, a Maze's End, and a Baldur's Gate. A lot of mana. I think I should cast the Orient at some point pretty soon, I think, too. We have a Clue draw, and then we have maybe a Sentinel draw also. Opponent's going to tap blue-red and start Baldur's Gating. So now they have 5 green mana, 6, 7, 8. Here's a Titan, sure. That's obviously pretty good. It's going to put them up to a Maze's End kill pretty fast. Another Luminarch Aspirant. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to 7, 8. They attack, it's 9, 10. So if they get to attack with the Titan, they'll kill us with Maze's End. So we probably got to win next turn. It's going to be a little hard, honestly, but... No, they're getting 2 Plaza of Harmony. Wow, okay. So they're not going to go for the kill. I guess they can Yorion too, but alright, here's Kellan. Alright, again, what more can I do but just jam? So here's a Luminarch Aspirant. I guess we'll journey on. Party on Garth. And play Kellan. And we're gonna tap our stuff to this guy. We're gonna bottom. And then we have a 6/6. We have a possible flyer. I think we're dead, honestly. We're gonna go to combat. Actually, we're gonna combat add counters too, right? So this is fine. So we're gonna combat, add a counter here, and add a counter here. And we'll attack for a decent chunk. Probably not enough, honestly, but I think they could probably kill us, right? They attack with the Titan and then Yorion it, and then have enough for Maze's End, but whatever. Let them figure it out. Here's a Delney. That's fine, sure. Alright, so say go. Probably dead. Gonna get Maze's Ended. Not a bad way to go, you know? Could be worse. So, blue and a green. I gotta fire up this Yorion. Should probably attack first, though, right? Okay, let them play, you know? Alright, they're gonna Spelunking. And, let me draw a card here. They're going to pay the 3 for Esper Sentinel? Okay. That must have been a misclick or something, right? I don't know. This all just seems really wrong. Not attacking first. Could have gotten lands for more Baldur's Gate mana, and they can blink it post-con. I don't know what's going on, folks. That's why you shouldn't scoop, you know. Just let your opponent live your life, and just see what happens. So I guess Titan will get 2 untapped lands. I guess they can still Yorion. But now they can't Maze's End. So, like, they get another Baldur's Gate and a Guild Gate. Okay. So maybe they can Yorion and then Maze's End now. So maybe we're still dead. I don't know. Just gotta live my life, you know? I'm just gonna sit here with my humans and chill. If we untap, they're probably dead, so... So make mana with Baldur's Gate. That's 6 mana. 1 mana left over, so they have exactly enough. Yep. So they get a Maze's End. So end step, they'll get a Maze's End, and they'll have exactly enough mana to activate Maze's End when the Smolking comes back. Oh, they only have 7 gates. Oh, wow, because they had a Baldur's Gate. Yeah, so I think we probably should have died this turn, but we're still alive. So that's always interesting. Another 13, thanks to these 2 plazas. That sucks. We're, like, probably still going to lose. Alright, so we are going to play the Streetwise Lookout. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 8 gates. Alright, add Lieutenant. Tap 1, 2, 3. It's a land. Oh, scry the land at the bottom. We're gonna map. We're gonna get 4 aspirant triggers, but like, is that enough? I kind of don't think so. 3, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, maps tap. That's so dumb. That's annoying. All right. Clues don't tap to activate and maps do. I don't know why they would do that, but sure. All right. So let's just pump. Nope, that doesn't work either. That's annoying. All right. Yeah, whatever. Sure. All right. So we'll just yeah, we're just with the combat. And I'll put counter. Just put counters on Kellan, I guess. So counter, 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 counter. And again, I mean, just can't, like, actually win here, I don't think. They have another Assassin's Trophy? Nope, alright. Combat. You. And then, like, 6. I just don't think it matters, honestly. Whatever, attack with everything. Top card of our library. Because he pumped this, it doesn't trigger with the Kellan. That's fine. Obviously, we're not really... Yeah, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. Put our land in the graveyard. They just block to not die on tap and kill us. Block the 8 with the Grazer. Block the Yorion on the Flyer. Block the Titan here. Take 6. Go to 7. Untap. Attack with Titan. Kill us. Alright. They're going to figure it out eventually. Alright. That's fun. Go to game 3. Alright. On the play. Oh, man. No 1-drop. Oh. We do have Luminarch on 2 into Delney on 3, which is really good. And I have Lieutenant also, so double triggers there as well. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna begrudgingly keep this. We have all of our colors too, so we can we draw Meddling Mage or something like that. It's not like our 1-drops are that aggressive. I'll just have 1 power, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm a little scared here, honestly. We draw Meddling Mage. It's cool. All right, so we're gonna go land Aspirant. Go. Land 1 counter to it, so it still has the lower counters. The next turn we're gonna go Delney. Attack for 2. Put 2 counters on the Delney, and the next turn will be Lieutenant plus Meddling Mage. It's pretty good actually. You know, Gates of Blaze is like the card. Also playing Yorion too, so they have 80 cards. So can't name 2 cards with Meddling Mage, unfortunately. They'd be fun, but all right. So Courtyard on human. Here's our Delney. We're gonna attack. We're gonna put the counters here, so we can do 2 counters again next turn. Even though we lose out on 2 damage, we get more damage overall, I think. So. Alright, Maze's End. Draw Thicket. Alright, so we're going to go Human again. And Lieutenant first or Meddling Mage first? Mage first, I think, right? So Meddling Mage. Could have a trophy here, which is going to be annoying, but we're going to name Gates Ablaze. Lieutenant with the big pumps. Pump the team twice. And then we're going to go counter up. Now I might as well split it because this is bigger than the thing anyway, so just go here. I was only 1. Oh, that's funny because the Lieutenant made it. Yeah, sure, that's fine. So attack like this. All right, I mean, you're at 7, and now you got a Meddling Mage on Gates Ablaze, so GLHF. Would have gotten away for it if it wasn't for those meddling kids. Baldur's Gate. The One Ring. So they can't activate it, but they have the One Ring. So for 1 turn, they have a Respite. Alright. well, let's just put a counter. It's funny because they only have they only have 3 gates in play, so even the gates in play isn't gonna be that good right now. Just gonna size up, I think. All right, for posterity, we'll attack. Power of the ring could not be undone. This is the nerfed ring, of course. We are playing historic. Play forest, so still no red mana. Draw with the ring. Okay, so Gates of Blaze doesn't even do it. Even if they were to kill this somehow and then Gates of Blaze, I have 2 6/6s, so usually big enough, but not yet. Here's a Spelunking. Okay. I think we probably need more than that. Plaza to gain some life. Say go. I mean, you're really dead. Alright, sweet. Meddling Mage gets it done, and Delney does double trigger action. Pretty cool. Alright, on the play, hand is fantastic. Do love me some Avacyn's Pilgrims, not gonna lie. Setting up for turn 3 Captain or Company. We draw a land, and we don't draw a land, it's all spells, you know? Llanowar Elves. Okay. And we draw a Thalia's Lieutenant. Inspector Aspirant here, I think. Definitely like to draw a land. Get our company on. Let's do Reflector Mage, just Llanowar Elves, but let's Aspirant onto... They play a 4/4 next turn. Let's see how they get through. Let's put that there and say go. What kind of Llanowar Elf deck is this? Is this Elves, Devotion? Alright, there's an Old Growth Troll. Sure, so we don't have to draw. We don't draw a land. That kind of sucks, actually. Alright, well, we drew an Elf, I suppose. That's close, so let's play this. Lieutenant, size up. Counter on everything. Counter here. Attack for 4. Just gonna chump block and get the extra mana, sure. So Devotion still stays because it comes back as an aura. And now it's taps for 2, so they have 2, 3, 4 mana. Not 5 mana, and I have Nykthos, so... Alright. Main deck Elder Gargaroth. That's a pretty good one. Alright, well, here's a company. Let's company into a Reflector Mage, please. Let's do it right now. No. Bugler plus Aspirant. So, not the worst. Counters Reflector Mage or Reflector Mage. Alright, so... Fortunately, we gotta wait a turn, but we're gonna size around our stuff, I think. Spread the level a little bit. So no attacks. We say go. Next turn we have... Actually, I can't even cast Reflector Mage. We have no blue. That's awkward. Utopia Sprawl. Alright. So... 8 green? Alright, might be in trouble here. Here's a festival. Oh my god, they're just playing big idiots. Cavalier of Thorns and the Deepest Growth. Okay. New Nykthos also. Alright, I think they got us. Cavalier and Kiora. That is a lot of big doofers. And Karn, of course, is still legal in Historic. Not legal in Pioneer anymore, but... Yeah, this is turn 4? Damn. Devotion's still pretty messed up, you know. They obviously couldn't kill their Llanowar, and that led to scarier things. They're still going. And 8 mana floating. They can still Festival again. Gonna play Questing Beast. I think we're past the point of no return here. Yeah, alright, we should go to the next game. Alright, you got me. Yeah, good beats. Good draw. So we're going to bring in our other Reflector Mage. Loran's interesting. They have Utopia Sprawl, possibly the Old Growth Troll thing. On Thalia too, I think. It's Meddling Mage and Thalia's. See, Bugler can go. It's too slow. Kellan's like kind of slow too, honestly. Yeah. Don't want the grindy cards. It's kind of awkward. Like, Company's obviously really good, but like it's a little awkward with Thalia. Warden, Pilgrim. Yeah, big time Reflector Mage matchup. We've ever Delney Reflector Mage is pretty insane, so. I just got the Inspectors. I don't know. Having 1-drops is pretty important. Pumping the Warden's kind of nice too. I could cut 2 companies. It seems insane though. Companies are so good in this deck. 22 lands. Sentinel's like not great against them, I guess. They have some spells. If it draws a card or 2, it's like pretty cool. I guess we'll cut 2 of these. Alright, let's show this. Alright, on the play. Hand is good. Very good, actually. Turn Pilgrim. Cavern on human. Pilgrim. We can do turn to... Probably do turn to Delney, right? They have Lanarolf. Of course they do. We draw a Temple Garden. Human again. Yeah, let's put Lookout. So actually, Lookout's really good against them because they can't... Their big things can't block. It's kind of cool. Here's a Nykthos and a Halfling. Man, Reflector Mage. I'm going to go for the Reflector Mage. If we had a Reflector Mage here and bounce both these, the game's over. Yeah, I'm in. Pay 2. Come on, buddy. Wish Captain was a 2-3, right? Choices are Lieutenant and Aspirant. Damn. Alright, so... Lieutenant. It's fine. Just pump the squad. So... Pump the squad. Lay some beats. Pretty big board. And second Lieutenant is going to be insane also. So we can just like... Lieutenant plus Luminarch might be good next turn. I'll say Thalia Lieutenant might be better also. We'll see what happens, but... Wanted that Reflector Mage really bad. Would have ended the game actually on the spot. We're here to prove that Avacyn's Pilgrim is better than Lanarolf's and better than Delighted Halfling. That's our goal. Can we achieve that? I don't know. We'll find out. So they think for a while. Don't block. Take 4. And now everything's going to be huge. I guess, I'm sorry. Once we make our stuff big, it can't be blocked anymore. Or it can still be blocked again. So here's a Troll and a Halfling. Another Delney. So we're going to have Thalia, I think. Trying to keep them off Festival or Karn and stuff like that too. So play Thalia and play Lieutenant. And we're just going to go big. Going to size up. Counter, counter. Double counters here. And now we have some huge stackers. And Troll block, obviously. They're going to take a ton, down to 3. And again, all of their non-creature spells are taxed. So Festival costs a little more, Karn costs a little more, etc., etc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-ish mana. Here's a Festival. Taxed by 1. Find Cavalier and Troll. Okay. Troll finds a Forest. So not as good of a draw as last time, obviously. Alright. Few too many of these, honestly, but sure. Here's a Luminarch Aspirant. And pump it up. I'm going to put a counter on... I guess the Pilgrim. I'm just going to attack with all the big things. Small things, yeah, small things can't really attack anymore because we're all sized up. We're all sized past the size on them. That's fine. 6. They have... They're just dead, right? They have 5 blockers and I have 6 stackers and they're all bigger than 3. So, cool. Let's just try and kill them then. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Send it. I have more counters too. That's cool. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Leroy. Still want to live that Reflector Mage dream, but, you know, this kill them dream's a good dream too, I guess. Take 5. Take 5. All right, game 3. Real slam jam matchup, right? Both players kind of just doing their thing. All right, let's go. Game 3 on the draw. This is a game we're probably going to need Reflector Mage to show up. I'm not going to lie. We have tons of ways to find it. Obviously, we have Captain, Company, just drawing it naturally. Tough hand. All right, so no 1-drop. No blue source for Reflector Mage. I'm mulligan this. Yeah, we can just do better than this. We're on the draw. Our hand's gotta go. So it's mulligan into much better. Turn 2 Reflector Mage. Love it. We're going to ship. So you have turn 1 Pilgrim, turn 2 Reflector Mage. Ship an extra Captain. Alright. They've got Utopia Sprawl. I can't Reflector Mage that one. Alright. Human. Pilgrim. So they play a 4/4 and I Reflector Mage it. Cure. Oh, man. This is like the anti-Reflector Mage hand. Alright. I'm going to name Human again. I guess we're just going to Luminarch and attack. That kind of sucks. Where are these? These have been so insane, both the prior 2 games. Alright, yeah, I'll just attack, I guess. I'm not going to attack the Cure. I think it's too hard to kill it, so. I was even remotely close to killing it, maybe, but. Sprawl again? Oh my god. This thing bounce lands? This is an insane draw. This is turn 3. That's actually not bad. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh man. Oh my. Holy. Oh boy, folks. Post-combat questing beast. We get to Reflector Mage a Forest. Can they play Forests? Can't cast spells, alright. We draw a land again, making our mana super awkward. They do have a questing beast in play too, and an Nissa. We're probably still dead, but it feels pretty good, so whatever. Name human. We have to do this. Yeah, Reflector Mage a Forest. So there go the Sprawls. Add a counter to the Reflector Mage and say go. They still have, obviously, Nissa and Cure in place. They still have, like, 8 mana. Which is pretty... They have 10 mana, actually. So we're probably still dead, but... That's tough. Their hand was so good against my Reflector Mage. They have a Karn, too. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, they got us. GG. Reflector Mage in either game 1 or 2 would have been insane. But this game, they had the perfect anti-Reflector Mage draw, and I drew 2 of them. So, bad beats. They Karn for a Worm Coil. Alright. That's fine. Sure. Okay. This is not that bad. Let's Reflector Mage again. Bounce the Worm Coil. Play a Luminarch. And then we're just going to counter up. 1 here and 1 here. Just act as Karn. Alright. I mean, get to play a new Worm Coil, obviously, but maybe Nykthos now. No real devotion, though. Gonna Karn for a Platinum Angel? Okay. I mean, that's fine. Doesn't defend the Planeswalkers, obviously, right? So... Untap a Forest. Nissa another Forest. We draw a Pilgrim. Alright, so we're just going to tap this. Deal bar green for Pilgrim. Play Captain. I'm not sure what I'm even looking for here. It's funny as a Reflector Mage. I mean, bouncing the Platinum Angel's like not even that good. Like, our attacks aren't great either. We also, now we're only going to have one way to remove this Platinum Angel in our entire deck. But here's Reflector Mage. Bounce the Angel, I guess. And now we want to go to combat. And I guess we're going to double up on an Aspirant. Trade Aspirant for Forest. So both of these are going to attack Nissa, so they can't ultimate it, I guess. Okay, they're going to leave it, sure. So, we only have one more out in our entire deck to Platinum Angel. But, like, if we can make a dominant board and kill all their Planeswalkers, it'll be okay. Here's Questing Beast. It's fine. 2, 4... We need some help. Probably in the form of, like, a really good Collected Company. Maybe, like, Collected Company into Delney and Lieutenant. I guess Delney by itself makes all my small things unblockable, right? That's kind of cool. Festival. Alright, that's not good either. Lana Rolf's Nykthos. Okay. Lana Rolf's. Man, I should have Wrath of God to kill their lands. Yeah, that'd be sweet. Nykthos for 7. Play Worm Coil. Draw a card. Yeah, this is going to be tough.
Nature flows with vigor.
You're not done yet? You're still going? You draw a Cavern of Souls. Alright, we're by Cavern of Souls. We're going to name Ox. Or we can see. They got us. GG. issue drawing 1-drops here. You know, we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 1-drops, and we just can't find one. This is a really good 2-drop either. I'm going to mulligan this. Even though we have 4 land, we have Delney and a company. Just like we have no 1-drop and don't really have a 2-drop either. I mean, we could like just draw one, I guess. Because our ad is, you know, Delney and a company is excellent. All right, we're going to keep, I guess. I think I would mulligan this in the play. I guess in the draw we have like, you know, we're what? 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3. We're 24% chance to draw a 1-drop. So, and then also drawing a 2-drop's fine too. All right, we're going to keep. All right. Maybe a loosey-goosey keep, but we'll see. Spiral of Canal Soul Scar. If they're playing Wizards, we're probably in trouble now because that's a very, very fast punishing deck against my my somewhat suspect keep. Birthday Escape. Oh, man. The Lord of the Ring. Soul Scar Mage. What a ring bearer. They're going to firebrand me, too? Wow, that's aggressive. All right. Well, Soul Scar Mage is the Lord of the Ring. They're going to loot. Scar land. Let me draw a lieutenant. So, yeah, unfortunately, first 2 draw steps were no help at all. They were just the same 2 cards we already had, basically, and a second lieutenant as that captain. So, I think we're in some doo-doo here. I think we'll be all right for game 2 and 3, probably. But this is about as bad as it could possibly get for us, given the kind of loose hand we kept against a super aggressive deck. Flame, draw 2, kill a creature. Pretty busted. Lord of the Rings theme deck. The Astari. Alright, so land. Delney. Like 5 people got that. And they're like feeling really proud about themselves right now. We're like, yeah, I got that one. Yeah, nerd cred. If this thing lives, maybe. It's probably not going to live, though. On the draw, on a bad draw, against the blue-red player, if it's already drawn like 10 extra cards. Yeah, not a chance. So, 3rd chapter of the ring is, gets blocked, things die or whatever, right? So, take 2. Seems to be the best company of all time. Discard a land. Yeah. 5 cards in hand, probably all gas. Soul Scar Mage number 2. Not as cool as his buddy. We draw a courtyard. Alright, well. I guess we're going to say go. And we'll just cast it on their turn and see what happens. Deck usually doesn't play counter spells. They have a Spell Pierce. So be it, you know? Sort of like a Nazgul. Corey's thinking it through. Gonna play a Symmetry Stage. Alright. Here we go. Let them make all her choices that no one I'm gonna hit first. Alright, we got a big one here. Spell Pierce me. Alright, Reflector Mage is a big hit. And then I guess Luminarch Aspirant's a decent hit. Sentinel's like not bad. We do have a lieutenant in our hand. Pump it up. Honestly, then making a big Warden might be a way to win too. Let's take. Let's take Sentinel. So let's bounce the Ring Bearer, and then just see if we're taking 1 or not. You know, we have Lieutenant, Aspirant, Captain, maybe. I would say versus like, you know, a sliver of hope. Just a fool's hope, really. Alright, so they have Wizard's Lightning for my Reflector Mage. You gotta pay the 1? Pay the 1? Pay the 1? Yes. Take 4. Alright. I mean... Wizard Captain. Sucks is like we can't Captain and double spell. I don't think Aspirant plus Lieutenant's good enough, though. Alright, yeah. It's gotta be a good Captain. What do you got, buddy? We got double Avacyn's Pilgrim. The Illusion of Choice. Alright, well now we're super dead. Say go. A lot of misses this game, you know? A lot of misses. Birthday Escape for Chapter 4. I believe it just kills us, right? This is 3 power. With the ring is 6 power. And he burns. He's not technically dead. Another Pilgrim. Come on. Where was this guy in turn 1? In turn 2, huh? Where were you, buddy? Alright, well, the ring has been activated. So much text, it's gotta scroll. Attack. Loot. We'll block the... Might, like, want the Pilgrim mana, so I'll block like this. Alright, there you go. Alright, tough game, obviously. Kept a pretty bad hand, and then just got maximum punished, both by them having a really good draw and by us drawing some bad cards. So we're going to bring in our Reflector Mage. The Thalias are pretty big, too. We're going to cut... Probably Bugler's a little too slow against them. Card advantage, not that important. And then... It's kind of hard to say. Like, maybe Kellan. Again, card advantage not really important in a matchup like this. We're trying to stay alive and can do our thing. Build a big board and kill them. That's fine. We can do this. On the play. Oh, man, you're killing me. We're going to mulligan. Much better. Let's keep this. Ship a Aspirant. And just rock and roll. Name human. Pilgrim go. Soul Scar Mage. Captain. Man, they really don't want them to kill this Avacyn's Pilgrim. I'm just going to play a tap land and play Aspirant and pump it up. Trying to draw the least amount of fire possible from my Pilgrim. Just so you go. Could have shocked in and attack for 2, but like trading 2 for 2 damage in this matchup's terrible for us. And I just want to keep my Pilgrim alive. So, awesome. Got him to kill the Aspirant. And we just draw an untap land here. And we did it. It's painful, but... Alright, pay 2. Inquisitor Captain or Collected Company? Company's got a higher ceiling, right? Reflector Mage, Delney, Thalia. I think Company. Company's got... Let's play Company. Play Company. We see a Warden, a Delney, and a Pilgrim. Let's take these 2. Not great. Only 4 mana worth of cards, you know? This thing's probably dead. We get to untap with it? Awesome. That'd be great, but... Thinking it through. Everybody land. Symmetry Sage. Symmetry Sage. Reckless Charge. Okay. So it's the non-interactive attack. Yeah, alright. You got me. Alright, how about a Reflector Mage, please? Oh my god, we did it. Alright, so... You have to do a double Reflector Mage thing, which is awesome. And then we're going to pump... So we hit this. That's probably Sage, Sage. Sage. These are all these targeting arrows. We're all screwed up. Sage. Can't play those again. And then we're going to... We can't just die to Reckless Charge, obviously, so... Let's just pump Warden and block with the Mage. Top card's Captain. I already have one of those. It's good, though. Alright, sure, let's do that. Top it, take up. Intent to block. Probably still in a... Oh, man. Balmor, too. Oh, it's the all-creature draw. Oh, my God. They have all creatures. Alright, sure. So, Captain. Captain reveals another Reflector Mage. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Balmor's gone. You're gone. Now I actually have, like, a valid attack, too. Do I want to go Pumpskis? Attack? We're at 6. Yeah, I'm in. Let's do it. Go like this. Get Scry too. Another Warden? That's even better. Attack for 3. We're at 6 of 1 blocker. Obviously, we died as things here, but they have all creatures in their hand. They have Sages, and they can't cast Soul Scar or Balmor. Oh, I can just Sage, Reckless Charge. I'm so dumb. We're just dead. We should know that anyway. I'm just an idiot. All right, sure. That's fine. We're dead. I mean, tough draws. Probably not like a great matchup. I don't know. Seems like it'd be okay, but what are you going to do? It happens. All right, so a few rough games there, but deck save is pretty sweet. Obviously, you get to go off with Delney a number of times. And, you know, there's a lot of powerful triggers in this deck, and doubling them all was really, really cool. Wish you played a grindier matchup or two, because obviously these Buglers are really fun, and be able to kind of, like, double your triggers and draw a bunch of cards. And, like, that's the matchups where, like, they have a lot of kill spells, so you really want that effect. But they're mostly linear matchups, but still. Good stuff, good times, and that's humans for you. And then as you're watching this, I'm testing for the Pro Tour in Chicago. Make sure you watch that this weekend, of course. To be Pioneer and Draft in Chicago. It should be a lot of fun. And look for more content around that. Follow from me about how I did and how I'm going to do and predictions and so on and so forth. CoolStuffInc.com and my own personal YouTube and content. So, love you all. Thanks for watching. See you next time. I'm Jay for CoolStuffInc.com. Have a good one.